All right. It's June 12th, 2026, and we back with another episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the divine global healing, Lenil-Go natural products here, um, why everybody should be taking them, why it's beneficial for your life. Um, I'm going to ask Kiara a series of questions of what's her favorite products to take and what's beneficial for her. I mean, all of it is beneficial, but specifically
What's
to
my
her,
favorite?
what's her favorite and why is it beneficial for her and her body, and why it should be beneficial for you. And she's gonna ask me the same questions. I'm gonna give my opinion on the same thing, depending on what question she asks me. So gonna be the live today, and I'll start with Kiera. Here on the table we have. Let me get the camera together. We have some products here on the table, and we got the healing cleansing syrup. Now, I know for sure that when you first came here, that Gordana definitely provided you with this product here, the cleansing syrup. Um, would this be in your top three favorite products here at Divine Global Healing?
Absolutely.
All right, and tell
I
us
think
why.
this is the Healing and Slimming. So she has two different syrups. This one is the Healing and Slimming, and this one is just the cleansing. They both do the same, just about, but this one I actually do see a difference in the weight loss,
Okay.
naturally, without having to change my diet. So take one shot in the morning, one shot at night, and I know it looks a little crazy, but after a while, this thing you will want to take this.
Right.
My kids love taking it. They actually take the cleansing on a daily because of the food that we consume. So I mean, I really do like the cleansing. The kids run to the cleansing as well. It's a big difference in our mood after you take it. You get this burst of energy. Like it's like I would not take it if you're trying to go to bed. Like it doesn't have any caffeine in it, but it does give you that natural energy. So I would probably say like take it like an hour before bed, and you'll be fine. But you'll definitely see a difference in your mood, your weight,
Okay.
hormones starting to realign.
All right. And
Mhm.
what other products up here? What other two would be your favorite?
My other favorite, or of course, would be the 911 cream. The 911 cream is
All right. And let's show
a
them.
staple in my home. So,
Body cream. All right. Here's the 911 cream, y'all.
yes, the 911 cream runs around $56 for the small one and $100 for the large one. And it's worth the price. Like, honestly, everybody says, oh, $56. I mean, we spend $56 on food and we'll never see that again. So why not get something that you may need? I know I have kids, young kids, so they tend to hurt themselves all the time. Um, or young women that don't know how to write correctly, or just babies in general that have rashes, eczema. This
Right.
thing right here, or ear infections. This works for everything, internally, externally. It just works well with our body. I don't know what she makes it with, but it's definitely, I would say, the miracle cream because you put this on you and within 3 days that
Miracles
symptom
happen.
is gone.
Yeah.
hmm and then my next one, I love all the products. Don't get me wrong, because I have like two favorites.
Yeah.
Is my Rona Berry drops. The Rona Berry drops definitely give me that mental focus that I'll be looking for, especially in the morning. I work out in the morning. I take it right before I work out. If I do not work out, I still take it before I consume any food,
Right.
and once at night as well. But if you're looking for that mental focus instead of rushing to coffee, definitely use the Arona Berry drops.
All right. And why would you say the Arona Berry drops is better than drinking a coffee or taking a pre-workout or something like that?
Because of the crash. You don't have a crash with this. This is natural. This is coming from what we need, berries in our life.
Right.
Everybody lacks berries. Um, and plus we don't know what or how the farmers are actually growing their berries or what they're spraying on them. But this actually comes from Dr. Gordana's branches out there that she has brought over here. This is not concentrated. You're getting the full amount of energy and focus in all of her products.
Right.
But for sure, if you're looking to clean your butt, I know I needed to because of the migraines that I have.
Yeah.
This works wonders.
Okay, so there you have it. Her top three will be the cleansing syrup / healing syrup,
Slimming.
and the 911 cream and the Rona berry drops.
But don't forget the soap. The soap is
Right.
also a great one. She makes these by hand.
Mhm.
These soaps are phenomenal. They don't last long because they don't have any strong chemicals, but it definitely soothes your body. It also heals. So if you have any, irritations on your skin, like I said, eczema, or the girl's not wiping right, or whatever, this will cure. Or I know like it's hot outside, so I know that a lot of thicker women are going to experience our legs rubbing together, and that hurts.
For
Use
sure.
use
For
this.
sure.
This will help keep. I even use the body cream when I'm running. Instead of using it's another product that I don't know was out. But basically, it was another product that I put on, but it was too oily and it would make my skin break out. I use the body cream for running out in the heat, so it doesn't break my skin out. It doesn't give me like all those extra oils that are in skin that creates bumps. I mean, like I said, I have a lot. They're all my
I mean, you
favorite.
can't go wrong with none of them. You can't
Mhm.
go wrong with no product up here. But I do like to get the people that use her products, their opinions on what's their favorite.
Mhm.
A couple episodes ago, we had Dr. G tell us what her favorite was, and she was a huge fan of the bar soap and
Mhm.
the cleansing syrup. Those were her top two. I mean, she likes all of them, but her top two was the cleansing syrup and the bar soap. She says it's just easy and convenient for her. She puts it through her hair, and
Yeah, use
yeah,
it as a shampoo.
yeah,
Yeah.
it can smooth out your skin. I mean, it does a lot of different things that we need for our body. And like we said before, you can't go wrong with none of these products up here on the table.
Mhm.
The Donna does a great job working and putting in work inside the garden to make these products that's here on the table,
Mhm.
and we try to do our best to express to everybody that these products are beneficial for your body to help you grow, to help you be stronger, to help you be healthier, because in these days the world don't want us to be healthy, the world don't want us to live, and they're slowly trying to take us out. And I feel like now they're not even trying to hide it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, they're
Through
putting it in right now.
commercials, through whatever food, like you know what I mean. Like we're seeing it that they have a propaganda, on, getting us out of here. We're overpopulated, and they have to find some way to get us out of here. And if we're not woke, and if we're not on top of our game and putting the right food and uh, products like the syrups and
Mhm.
the 911 creams and washing up with the right soaps and stuff like that, because they do put chemicals inside of the Dove soaps. And don't get me wrong, like we like to use the Dove soaps. You know what I mean?
Because
They
it smells
smell
good,
good.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
It's
to
not clean enough.
yeah, it's not. You know what I mean? It's a lot of chemicals that's going on to our skin. And I've said this before. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and we have to be careful what we put on our skin because it's going straight to the bloodstream. You know what I mean? And when anything hits our blood, it can lead to any type of problem. So we have to be careful with that, and that's why it's a must to be, you know, taking these products. Like
Mhm.
we had conversations with people putting castor oil on their stomach to, you know, prevent bad gut health. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying, or whatever it is to lose weight,
for
whatever the case
sure.
may be. And we express the creams that we have here on the table. The 911 cream can do, if not better, than what the castor oil is going to do, because again, it's coming with some type of repercussion from using the castor oil.
Yes, I've experienced a terrible experience with castor oil, and
Yep.
I was actually here with Dr. G, and I didn't tell her about it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. Like the slim and syrup, like I said, it was doing its job, but I'm looking for, and that's our problem. We always look for faster results instead of letting our body just naturally get there.
Yep.
So I'm looking for faster results. So I'm get influenced by people on TikTok and everything saying, "Oh yeah, let's put castor oil and see if it works." So the first time, yeah, of course you're gonna see like you're gonna feel it, but also me being greedy, I'm like, oh
Mhm.
well, if it's working, I want more. So
Right. Right.
I put more and I destroyed. Like I could, I'm telling you, like it just felt terrible. I couldn't stop. I was just like, this is not safe. I told Dr. G what I did, and she was like, that was very stupid because we're messing with our intestines when we're putting castor oil inside of our belly buttons. And because castor oil is so strong, it's going to work, but it's also can create damage. So definitely, I would not refer anyone to use castor oil. If you're looking for something that's going to make you poop or that have the same effect, it would be the 911 cream.
Yep.
The 911 cream you will put right in here, and it's not like it because it's so natural and it's made with so many plants and beneficial. And not only we don't know what the castor oil that you're receiving is pure. You could be receiving things that have chemicals in it as well. So, all I know is that the 911 cream works wonders for me. I put it in my belly button just as much as I would, if not more, with the castor oil, and nothing. I'm talking about having no problems. So, yeah, for sure. Don't do the castor oil.
Yeah. We got to stop with the castor oil. We got to stop with all the different supplements out here. I've heard people tell me about, they're trying to take a vitamin D supplement. And my question to that is, like, how do you create vitamin D when the only way you can get vitamin D is to go outside and get it from the sun? So it's like, how do you create a capsule or any type of gummy with vitamin D? And I just don't think that you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we're supposed to. So the outcome that this person had from taking these gummies, it led to a large intestine issue. So they can feel the energy, but it led to this. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful with these supplements because a lot of the times they will give you the results that you're looking for, but it will come with a repercussion. And this is why I'm saying to you that here at Lenil-Go, just for example, right? If somebody tell me they want to build muscle, the first things first is I'm going to suggest that you take the cleanser syrup because we have to clean out what we put inside our body. You know what I mean? And if we're taking supplements and stuff like that, we're taking a lot of stuff that we don't have any idea what we put inside us. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, we have to clean out the body, right? Then two, you continue to eat like you usually do. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you got to go on a strict diet, but you don't want to be eating the crap either. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, home cooked meals and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was about to say justify like what you say about you don't have to change your diet. It's just about what we're consuming. So don't consume so much fast food because fast food sits in our bellies and it doesn't break down because of the chemicals that's in there.
Right.
So how about we just cook at home, And I know that it's still kind of crazy because, the meat that we buy at the grocery store is a little bit crazy. So at the end of the day, you want to go to the butcher, know that is coming straight from the butcher, and make it at home, and you still will start seeing a difference in your diet once you start eating kind of like the Mediterranean diet a little bit, but just healthier. Eat everything that's on the pyramid like we used to back in the day.
Right. Right. Did that say we flagged?
I guess we are.
So TikTok said they were flagging us because we were leading misinformation. That's the devil. That's definitely the devil because nobody's misleading anything. We tell you all the truth, and
exactly.
At the end of the day, we don't do this for views. We don't do this for clout or anything like that. We believe that the realest people are going to see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're living to be healthy. We're living to be healthy. We living to do what God wants us to do, and that's to spread the word, spread the message to people about, health and that God is real. You know what I'm saying? And it's not what man wants us to do. And man want us to do everything that, he wants us to do. You know what I mean? It's like we program robots. You know what I'm saying? Do this at this time, do this on this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what our life was meant to be. It's bigger than that. And they don't want us to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing this to get millions and millions of views. If it happens, all praise be to God. Sure. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're not doing this to force anybody or anything like that because we believe that if you're ready to take initiative and, change your life and better your health, that's what you're going to do. That's what we decided to do,
Right.
and that's it. We haven't turned back. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw the results. It's one thing to see the truth, right, and then walk away because you scared or you skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no need to run away from the truth. If it's right there in front of your face, face it.
Mm-hmm.
Face it, because this is what you've been running from your whole life. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go out like this. We don't have to die, this way.
Mm-hmm.
If your life can be saved, save it. You know what I'm saying? Save your life. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been doing things wrong for too long. For too long. Living certain ways. Like, there is no culture here in America. We don't have any culture. Our food is by far the worst in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I commend Dr. G for, being out here, planting our own food, making our own
So
food.
want to come here.
You know what I'm saying? And like teaching us how to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I commend him to do that because these are things that we don't do anymore. We don't grow our own food. And one day it's going to come to the point where we're going to have to do that.
It's starting.
And a lot of people won't know how to do that because you might have to ask ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's here. They don't want you to use your brain whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to tap back into us. We have to tap back into us, and we have to do what's best for us. And it starts with putting yourself first and getting your health together. Because if you're not healthy, you won't be able to do anything.
Suspended our line.
You won't be able to do anything. And there you go. TikTok ended our live because we talked the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ended our live because we talked the truth, and that's what it is. There you go. Life don't want you to have this. You know what I'm saying? Life don't want you to know the truth. And when the truth is out there, it's gonna find a way to get blocked. But you can't block what God, what God wants to happen.
For sure.
You can't do that. You just can't do that. And that clearly will not stop us. We will continue to go live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We will continue to put the message out there because all that would take is just, you know what I'm saying? They want us to be discouraged. They want us to stop. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to stop because this is what God wants us to do. And I'm sorry for anybody that was watching on TikTok. We truly apologize.
For sure.
That was definitely uncalled for, but the show will
Go
on.
So in the midst of, Khris, you said that the slimming is your best, or you like the cleansing?
I would say the cleansing is definitely in my top 3 for sure because you can't do anything without your body being clean. Like I said, your body is like a car, and you have to get the maintenance done on it. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with the cleansing syrup. Mm-hmm. I think if you come here and you want to buy a product from Lenil-Go, I believe everybody should start with the cleansing syrup because 9 times out of 10, there's something nasty inside of you.
For sure.
There's something nasty inside of you, and you have to clean that out. So start with the cleansing syrup, and then from there, honestly, you got to have the 911 cream inside your house because a lot of people fall, get hurt. When I work out, I definitely get sore and have pains and stuff like that, and I use the 911 cream to rub onto me to get rid of the pain. Helps me with my recovery. The syrup actually helps with recovery as well too.
For sure.
So
it contains protein. Yeah. It contains all the vitamins you need. Yeah. You're getting all the omegas. You're getting everything in one jar, and that's why it costs the way it costs because the proof is in the pudding. Honestly, right. I know a lot of people that have come here that have questioned, does this really work? All of her energy is really put into this. When I'm saying that, she's literally putting all her energy from 7 a.m. She's out in the garden, making sure that all of the plants are growing correctly. She studies, she watches, she makes plans, and then when it's time to harvest, she harvests for hours. Yeah. And the syrups are made for hours. This thing is not made in a span of 2 days. It takes a while.
It takes time.
So,
which is why it's cost.
And that's exactly why. But it works.
Yeah.
And honestly, she tells everybody, if it does not work, I'll give you your money back.
Right.
It's a guarantee that she knows for sure. She is a very smart woman. And I think that intimidates people at times. Mm-hmm. But honestly, the worst you can do is not take it. That's the worst
Yeah.
thing you could do, and you could
Yeah.
just keep going on yourself. You know.
That is it. Yeah. So those would be my two. And if I had to pick one more,
Mhm.
I would definitely say I don't know. I'm in between of the Rona Berry drops and the kefir that she just made.
Yeah, the kefir is my favorite too.
I'm just
all of them are.
I'm a huge fan of the kefir right now because the benefits that come with it, and it gives you stronger bones and stronger muscle, which I'm cool with because you see it's cutting through there. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely cutting through there. And that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want stronger bones. I want to be stronger. I want to build more strength. And the kefir plays a huge role in doing that. And it's also good for, women too as well. It's definitely, it's a probiotic, correct?
It's a probiotic, so it's good for gut health. The kefir is not, the kefir that she uses is not cheap at all. Like, this is a very expensive kefir that she has, and that is fermented, and it just, the longer it sits, the better it is. I don't know how else to explain it, but honestly, it's everything that we need as women. We need our berries, we need our pineapples, we need our fruit in general. She has so much fruit mixed into different ones. We have the plain one. People like the plain. Nobody likes to have extra fruit sometimes. I'm crazy over mixed berry. And also the pineapple, I think it's pineapple mango one that she has.
Exactly.
And then she also has a golden one, and the golden one has all the plants inside of the kefir as well.
Okay.
So I love the kefir. Kefir is my favorite. I drink that right after I work out. And I feel I know the muscle gain is coming. I know that I feel it curbs your appetite. You're not hungry all the time.
Right.
Or craving sweets. If I'm craving a sweet, I'm grabbing the kefir. It sums it up.
I agree. Yeah, I'd say the kefir is number 3 for me, and then I'll go number 4, Rona Berry drops. But yeah, that's a few of our favorite products. We want to get into this new product on the block, and these are the Miracle Drops Godala just made. Once again, this is the Miracle Drops. What it does, and TikTok, y'all lucky because y'all definitely would have never wanted to hear this, but we gonna upload that video to TikTok. But the Miracle Drops cures cancer. Anybody that has any type of chronic disease or anything of that sort, the Miracle Drops will come into play and cure it. And Gadana, her knowledge, she's sitting on a lot of knowledge, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing magical about this. It's just that she knows things that we never knew because we're not taught that here in America. We're not taught none of this stuff. And that's what it goes back to. Like I said, we don't have any culture here. And if we had culture, we'd know how to heal ourselves. We'd know how to be more in tune with God. We know how to trust people like Gadana instead of, looking so skeptical and calling it this and calling it that. But this is something that is going to take somebody with their right mind to understand what is actually going on here. And if your mental is correct, and if you truly want to be saved, if you truly want to be better, then you will understand that this product right here can help you. And it's called Miracle Drops for a reason, because it's going to give you a miracle. If you believe that God can heal you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's not believing that Gordana can heal you. It's believing that God can heal you. And we have to make that clear, because a lot of people think that she is the one that's taking full control of what's going on here. And she's not. She's being led by God. We're being led by God. Everything here is led by God. None of this happens without God. We believe in God. So we believe that there's one God, not all these different gods. You know what I mean? It's one God, and God is in control of everything. And without him, there is no Miracle Drops. There is no syrup. There is no creams. There's none of that, because all of that stuff is made outside. And where did the outside come from? God. He created this world. You know what I'm saying? So everything starts with God. And Gadana says this several times, but a lot of people just look at her like she's, she's crazy.
I definitely agree. Like, I've seen a lot of people come here and they say they're not Christian. They say they're Muslim. They say they're all, honestly, there's so many different cultures that come here, it's very amazing how we all can come together and have conversations and just wonder like, wow, like you really are nice, like or I really didn't know that about you. But we all understand that we have one creator, and that's just it. You come here if you understand that you have one creator who's created you, and you know that you have him within your heart. All these products are going to work for you. You just have to be patient. And a lot of us lack patience. So, this is a journey. They don't call it a journey for anything. Like, they just, it's really, it takes time.
There's no such thing as an overnight healing.
No.
And I feel like a lot of people that go to the hospitals and stuff like that, and they come out of situations where they still alive, they try to say that was their healing or that was their blessing. It's like this. Yes, it's a blessing to still be alive because we can all die. You know what I'm saying? But we get chances, and God gives us time to realize, like, hey, this is not what we're supposed to be doing. There's another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is giving us chances. So yes, it's a blessing that you're still here, but at the same time, God is giving us chances to wake up. And if we run out of chances, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, we don't want to keep going through the same thing. Why do we have to keep going to get surgery and get surgery and get surgery? It's not right.
I don't know. I feel like
it just doesn't make sense.
Right. We're chasing after a dream.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You're chasing after the quick fix.
The quick fix.
And that's it comes down for cosmetic surgery, that comes down to regular medical surgeries or any of that thing. We need to understand that if these people were not here tomorrow, what will we do? We would turn to God. So, like, why wait?
Nobody gets healed in one day.
You don't have to, you don't have to think like, it's not that hard.
No.
It's really not that hard. And I think that if we get the proper knowledge that we're supposed to receive, the world could be a better place.
That's it. That's it. And it starts with understanding that nobody gets healed in one day. You have to go through the healing to get healed.
Correct.
Simple as that. You have to go through the healing to get healed.
Exactly.
If you fall and cut yourself right now, is it healed?
No.
By tomorrow? Is it healed in 2 days?
You put it at 911 cream
No, not even. It's going to take a couple days.
Like
but I'm just saying, there's a healing process for everything. You got to go through a healing process for everything. Any type of pain or anything that you go through, you have to go through a healing process before you can actually be healed. And that's the same thing for whatever sickness that you have. Don't expect to get it in one day because that's not real. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody's selling that type of information, like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So just because you go to the hospital and they give you a pain reliever or some type of medication, you don't feel that pain no more, it doesn't mean that you was healed. It's a temporary feeling. It's a temporary high. Next thing you know, you're going to be in pain 10 times worse after it wears off. You know what I'm saying? And now you're relying on this medication every day, and now it's weakening your bones, weakening your muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even the same no more. So we got to understand that you have to go through the healing in order to be healed. And healing is not, it doesn't take one day. You know what I mean? It takes time. And you got to give yourself that time. You got to be patient, and you got to trust God. And most importantly, you got to trust yourself. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. A lot of people don't love themselves. And this is why I say coming here is not just coming for you. You coming for you. You coming for yourself. You're giving back to yourself. You're giving that love that yourself leads. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know how to love other people because we don't love ourselves.
I know that. Right. And I know that coming here, when I said you have to go through a journey, you're not going to like it every day.
No.
I think that we think like, oh yeah, we're doing something, so we should receive something good. But at the same time, you're going to be fighting demons when you're getting closer to God. And that's
in other words, people going to be testing you.
People going to be testing you. Things will happen. Cars can break down. All these things. Like I'm telling you, all these things. Rent may be due and you don't have money. Money is definitely the hot topic because we feel like, everything should be free, right? We feel like, why should I have to pay for this and stuff like that? But also we have to understand that people are putting their hard-earned time into these things. She's not just healing people from, she's not fixing anything but your body, you know. And I think that we really do need that. So at the end of the day, if you can see that she's making a change, when she tell you, don't worry about the money, don't worry about the money. Just don't think about the negatives. Everybody stop thinking about the negatives, and more positives will happen.
That's it. Stop thinking about the negatives, and more positives will happen. And that's the thing. We get caught up in money. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you dead, you can't use none of that money. Yeah. You don't even know if your money that you putting away is going to go to who you wanted to go to.
Exactly.
You're dead and you're gone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out a way for you to be here. And that's it. Right. Here at Divine Global Healing, Lenil-Go, that's what we are trying to help people to do. Live. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Be the best person you could be.
Be the best version of yourself. That's it. Because none of that is guaranteed. The money don't matter, man. The money don't matter. I can promise you. We shouldn't be working and busting our behinds for money. I understand that, you know, but that's the life that they teach us. You know, from celebrities and stuff like that, being on our cell phones and being on the internet, we see people with money all day. So that's going to make us want that. You know what I'm saying?
Because who wouldn't want to be on a yacht and everything?
Right. Who would?
But at the end of the day, people have to put in work. Everybody I know that I've seen growing up, we had to put in work to be able to enjoy certain things. Now these celebrities, they live a different life, but they still have to put in work to get that money.
But that's the stuff that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? It's the stuff that you don't see. But why they not pushing health? Why are they not telling you the stuff that we know?
Or funding charities.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Why are they not doing these things? Because they understand. They understand how long. How I mean, what's the max that we can live up to? The life. How you say it? Life
expectancy.
Yeah. Like they know the number. They know the number, but they don't want us to see that number. I said it before in a couple of lives, like I believe 2 months ago. I said it on live. I said that right now, 70s and 80s is like the milestone right now, and that's terrible. I feel like you're still young at 70, 80. I mean, I know some people that's in their 80s right now that still look relatively good. You know what I'm saying? And they on their way to 100 something. You know what I'm saying? Like why is that the milestone right now, 70, 80s? That's terrible. That just means the food and everything that we are getting our hands on is slowly just wiping us out of here.
That, and then we're not receiving the proper nutrients for our body in general over all these years.
Right.
So, the more we put more bad stuff in and not putting anything good into your body, it's like you're destroying your vehicle.
That's it. You're destroying your vehicle. So take care of your vehicle. If you want to be around for your kids longer, your grandkids
even the kids
longer.
Can take it.
Even your kids can take this. Your pets can take this. Even the food nowadays for the dogs and the cats is terrible. You know what I'm saying? We buying foods that's sitting on these shelves for months. So ask yourself, is it really good for my dog? Is it really good for my cat? It's not.
Would you eat food that's over that many, because they are humans too. Like they have a live organ in them. So why will we be feeding them anything that's sitting on a shelf for over months because they're dogs?
I know a lot of people that had to put their dogs down because of such and such. And
it's cancerous. All them foods are cancerous.
This right here, I'm telling y'all, this is why this is the number one. The Healing Cleansing Syrup, man. It will get rid of any problem that you have.
I'm talking about dogs too. Dogs too.
Yes.
Pets. Any pet. They could drink this too. And if they're having upset stomachs, if they're having bowel movements that keep, happening, you would give them the syrup. You would also feed them the 911 cream. The 911 cream works wonders. Yep. So, and they love it. They love the 911 cream. So it's absolutely, a godsend. She is a godsend. I think that people need to just open their minds, be more, embracive.
For sure. And
understand that, tomorrow isn't promised. And she does want us to succeed. And not only that, she gets sick because of us, because all the negative energy that we are receiving or putting into our bodies, and she's cleaning it.
Absolutely.
So anybody that can be willing to, put their life on the line, basically, for your life.
Right.
And you literally see her in pain all day, every day, or something because of you, wouldn't you want to, say, what, let me make a change for the both of us.
For sure.
I don't know.
And if anybody that's
Great
watching, like I said, if you know anybody that has cancer,
yes,
gangrene, if
Mhm.
anybody that's really, really sick,
yes, kids, adults,
diabetes, high blood pressure,
the cleansing. That one, we had 2 individuals that would come here and they had diabetes. They took the cleansing syrup for over 2 months and they no longer had any more diabetes.
There you go.
And that's and they'll give their own testimony
Yep.
at their own time, but
Yep.
at the same time, just understand that it is possible.
Yep. And anybody that have any kids or family members with autism, bring them here. Yes. I promise you, things can change. Any bad, outbreaks or tantrums. If any of your kids have any bad outbreaks or tantrums, bring them here. Gardana works with kids. You know what I'm saying? Dogs. If your dogs are sick, like we said, bring your pets here. You know what I'm saying? We are here for everybody. It's not just human beings, adults. We're here for adults, kids, dogs, anything. Whatever. Your bird, bring it. You know what I'm saying? We here for everything. We have products for every situation that you can possibly think of. But I'm starting to name different things that we don't really talk about. And I know there's people with autism, anybody with any type of disability, kids with, like I said, bad tantrums and stuff like that. If your child is not getting any sleep, definitely bring them here too as well. Like, we have all different types of things for different types of people. It's not just for anybody that's sick or, going through some type of hardship. But if you need marriage counseling, just trying to make sure I cover everything. There's some people that came here before too. We had a couple here that came here before. They wanted to have a baby. They wasn't able to have a baby. Madonna was able to help out with that. If you're looking to have a baby, come here. We have a solution for everything. And yes. I think that pretty much.
Also, relationship advice. Like, I know that a lot of us are in relationships, and it's hard. It's not an easy thing to be, with an individual for the rest of your life, so you want to make sure that if this is your person, you come to her if you're having issues, and she'll tell you straight up, like, she'll tell you, like, I don't think this one is for you, or I think that you may have to change. That works on anything, like, that works for anybody that's looking for some type of information on their partner or trying to understand their partner better. Definitely come to Gordana and she'll help you understand more, even though you may not like it.
And sure. Last but not least, for all my athletes, if you got any broken bones, any torn ligaments here at Divine Global Healing, we definitely got you covered. I'm an athlete. I tore my Achilles 2 years ago, and I was back in the court in 4 months. All right, 4 months back in the court, running, jumping, doing everything that I was doing prior to tear my Achilles, man. And this is all here at Divine Global Healing. Nothing but results here, nothing but truth here. And
tell him how fast he was able to run after she healed you. How fast was? When did you start running after she healed your Achilles?
I came here in September, and I mean, she had me running, but then the next couple of weeks, it wasn't a run that I was satisfied with. No, but I was moving.
Were you
know what I
scared?
mean? Yes.
Because as a man, you didn't want to. Why didn't you want to get surgery?
You all worried about me? Oh, well, I didn't want to get surgery because there's no need to tear open my skin. I just don't see the need. You know what I'm saying? I believe that there's always another solution and thing. And two, I never wanted to be put to sleep. I'm not a fan of being put to sleep. My biggest fear was always, I don't know if I'll wake back up. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to be put to sleep, and I was looking for every, alternative. I was to the point where I was going to try to heal myself and, let it heal up on its own, because that's all it's going to do anyway. But you want to make sure that it heals back correctly and is getting strengthened, correctly. And that's why I really was searching online. And then, I don't know, her business stood out to me. I called her, and me and Gardana, we've been locked in since, 2 years ago. I came 2 years ago in September, and by December, I was back running and doing everything I needed to do. I listened to her. She told me to show up every day, rest, keep moving, don't become lazy. Uh, Make sure my mental right. Don't be skeptical. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? And trust God. And those are the things that I did. And January is when my basketball league started back up. And you know, I was right back on the court. And I was just
now when people and because people experienced you not being able to walk, they see that you went through a surgery, and then they see you back on the court. So, how does that feel? When they look at you, like, you know, how do you get, like, what's the looks that you get? Let's start there. Do they think that they think that you can still tear it?
They think, I don't know about that, but they just couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? They just can't believe. When I was telling my friends I'll be back in January, when it was like October.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I was telling them I'm gonna be back, you know, for the league in January. They're like, Chris, how you gonna be back? And I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna be back. Trust me, I'm gonna be back. I can't tell you everything that my doctor's telling me, but my doctor's telling me if I do this, I'll be back. And that was it. I just trusted that I will. You know what I'm saying? When somebody giving me their word on something, I believe it. I want to believe that you're going to do what you say you're going to do, and that's what's happening. You know, she did her job, and I had to do my job. And if we both doing our job, then it's going to play out to be exactly what, you know, what it's supposed to be.
Because that mindset, you had to have the right mindset and understand that it wasn't going to be healed by tomorrow. Were you frustrated at any time while in the healing process?
Yes, I was frustrated with just having to depend on other people. I don't like to depend on people.
Specify, because what you mean?
I don't like to depend on people for certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you start to be grateful that God gave you two legs that work. You know what I'm saying? Because it just shows you. For anybody that lost their legs or don't have their legs, like, you just look at life totally different. And that's what it felt like. I felt like I lost my leg because I'm hopping on one foot. This leg is becoming sore because I'm putting so much weight on this. And you look at life differently. Everybody get to go about their business, and I'm here, you know? So it's just like life was a little bit tough. And you start to appreciate life. You know what I mean? And start to appreciate the little things, because if you lose this one thing, you start to see things a little bit, you know, different. So coming here was actually my outlet, because I had somebody that was, you know, very attentive and telling me what to do to get back stronger. And I'm just looking forward to just getting back. There's nothing else I wanted to do but get back. And I couldn't wait for that date. I'm just had my mind set on that date. So being here was just something that I wanted to do. And anybody new that come here, I feel like whatever situation that you're going through, this will be your outlet if you allow your mind to be that. You know, like, I try to tell people that when they come here, like, you know, when you come here, focus on yourself.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, focus on yourself.
Like, this really is a place where the new beginnings change. You actually understand a lot more about yourself, and usually it's just based off conversations. But if it like you said, it starts with you. You have to want to change. You have to want to come here. You have to want to put the work in, because if you don't, then, you know, you have a different output. Yeah. But I know that I come here, and yes, it's still, I'm going to be completely honest, you know, sometimes my mind be in different places, and I just don't feel like it. And that's the laziness. Because the laziness is, if I come over here, she's going to put me to work. And I have to, like, you know, sometimes I have to get out of that shell, because I should be working. If I want to change in my body, I'm going to work, you know. If I want to change in just my way, I'm just going to change. But other than that, I've learned so much. I learned so much about the garden. I've learned so much about everything. So I, you know, and also she's coming out with an ebook. So be prepared. Okay. You know, that's going to also give everybody the step-by-step. The step by step. How to plant. Okay. I don't know this different series that she's going to be doing. She already does have one book out already. Just discovering her way here to America.
Okay.
And also, if you want to see Dr. G, you would definitely, if you want to talk to Dr. G, you can hit her up on Lenil-Go.com, or if you want to purchase these great products that we've been talking about this whole stream, you would go to Lenil-Go.com. And they're also on Amazon. They're also on Etsy. Definitely take a look. The soaps are number one. If you're looking for skin irritation or smoother skin, the glow.
Lenil-Go.com.
The glow. If you want the glow, you're definitely going to hit up Lenil-Go.
This is all her contact information here.
Yes.
If anybody want to schedule a healing or buy any products, you go on Lenil-Go.com. Our numbers are down there at the bottom. And this will conclude and wrap up today's episode. Again, TikTok, we on y'all for shutting us down today. We will upload this video on TikTok today. Like I said, that was the devil. But be on the lookout for these miracle drops, man, because I'm telling you.
Be on the lookout for all the products.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's definitely coming, and be coming for all the miracles.
And
we want to see all miracles.
I want everybody to get it before their last boat gets here. So definitely.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with us today. Appreciate the love and support. You guys have a beautiful day. It's hot outside in New Jersey today. Stay cool and keep that water nearby.
Absolutely. Stay hydrated. God bless.
All right.